Thank you for joining me on the channel, Mazara Tarot. Today is going to be a Bible, conspiracy theory, think tank, collective energy reading. Mainly for myself, but for anyone that could resonate with my energy. You guys, as you know, or maybe you don't know, I am currently in school. I'm in this trade program or whatever, and I had clinicals today. And it was very insightful because it just felt negative. It felt like a lot of dead weight. A lot of wicked people that were dealing with whatever circumstances that got them in that position, in that place. In a fairy town, and they were really witchy, and I felt like people were throwing piss and spit at me the whole time. And if you're not spiritual, then one, what are you doing on this channel? But two, I'm sure you know. And I remember being so upset when I left because I'm not a fair person. I'm a virtuous person. I try to do everything according to what I believe is the will of God. I try to do everything because a lot of people might not know this, but I'm not of this world. I'm in it. I'm not of it. I don't partake in anything of this world. I never have. But I remember thinking when I got home, and I was so upset about everything, and then all these people with fake names, and it's just a game that's been played with my mind and my soul in this torturous purgatory of a place. But I was not falling. I got sent here to try to save somebody. And I can't do it because it's destroying me in the process, because there's nothing to be saved. I started thinking, what am I doing it for? What am I doing it for? I don't actually have, it's going to sound crazy, I don't have children. I don't have kids. Those fleshly things are fleshly beings. I don't know what spirit, what energy is within those children that I quote unquote conceived. I don't know. And they're very cute. I'm very familiar with them, but they don't resonate with me. Not at all. But I started to look at my life and I guess the meaning of it. And I really started questioning the spirit. Why? And I started looking at everything like they want me to work for money. I don't want to work for money. That's the most dirtiest, filthiest, murderous concept there is. There's no value in money. The illusion is the money. And they get you to work and sell your soul for it. And I don't want to. If you've been following me around for a long time, you know I've had plenty of many dreams where I heard this voice and they say, the devil don't come to you as... The devil will come to me in all kind of ways. It comes to me in everybody, everywhere, all the time. It feels like we're in some epic battle. I'm just not fighting with the devil. I refuse. Because no matter what the devil do to me, the devil is going to lose. It's a loser. It's a loser. Because it can't ever leave. It don't matter what it put me through, what it put you through. It ain't gonna never win. It ain't gonna never be more. It's always going to be less. I don't care about the imaginary concept of money, wealth, cabal, whatever. It ain't shit. It just ain't. Because it lost the thing that made it what it was in the first place. The thing is, I started just questioning everything. Everything around me. Everybody around me. But the voice had told me in that dream that I was going to get $30 million. And when I sat back and thought about it, I don't want that money. I don't want that money. I don't want to touch that money. I don't want to be around that money. I don't want to be around the people that have the money. I don't want it. I do not want it. It ain't hurting me or breaking me to not have it. You know what hurts me the most? That there is not righteousness out there in the world. I don't want it. I don't want righteousness out there in the world. I would like the world to be destroyed. Every living being, from animal to plant, trees, dogs, cats, babies, adults, elders, every color, every race, every nationality. Because it's a waste. It's a waste of precious natural resources. It's just a waste of time. But I remember hearing that and thinking it was God. And then I realized God would never promise me money. God would never give you worldly success or treasures. God would never put you in fancy clothes. God would never give you a nice house. God would never do it. Because what you asking for has been built on murder and destruction. The energy, the frequency of it goes exactly against God. But the number 30 million, I didn't even know. There was a story about this man named Abraham. I guess it's Shakespeare. And he won $30 million. He got $12 million after everything he had to pay for. And he lost his life. He lost his life because the face on that money decided it could kill him because it wanted to. And yes, you could say he went to prison. But he, quote unquote, will not get his life back. There's no God. There's no righteous thing out there that will bless you financially. It might give you enough. It might give you nothing. But what hurts me the most about God is I'm really the only one out here dealing with his monstrosities, let down of first creations with no end in sight. I feel like that's, but I've let go of the concept of something called a family, a mom or a dad, or I've let go of that concept because I've realized that they are also playing the game with me as well. They want to be one step ahead of me. Like we playing some wicked game of chess, and I'm not playing. I'm not playing with anything, soul, person, or being. I want my own Bible. I got this Bible for somebody. I want to get my own eventually. But since I'm in this wicked place, and every day I let go of what it means to be here, every day. The concept of outer appearance, it means shit to me. The money, it means nothing. It means Absolutely nothing. Security means nothing. Happiness means nothing. I wished only to be content and protected from the world. That's it. And if the world gotta go away, I would be 100% still comfortable. I would be more free than I've ever been. You just don't know my pain. Because I ain't acting. But let's go ahead and look in the book of Clarence, because it probably was on sale. Not saying that I was cheap, but it probably was on sale. You had to buy it. And let's see what I can find that maybe can talk to us about what I'm feeling about money. Because for a long time, I was one of those people that thought if I could just win that money. And I always knew that I wouldn't. I always knew it. Because some evil Jordan's talking about you can't beat it. And that's fine. That's fine. But I don't even give a fuck. I was going to say, when I'm gone, who you going to play with? You got to take a long, good look in the mirror and torture your damn self. My time is coming, my friend. So let's go ahead and see what it says. So I am on 2 Kings 12-10. I'm starting at section 6, but I'm not going to start there. We are going to start, whatever. By the 23rd year of King Josiah, the priest still had not repaired the temple. Therefore, King summoned the priest and the other priests, and asked them, why aren't you repairing the damage done to the temple? Take no more money from your treasurers, but hand it over for repairing the temple. The priests agreed that they would not collect any more money from the people and that they would not repair the temple themselves. And they say your body is a temple. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. I said, bow your neck under the yoke of the king of Babylon. Serve him and his people, and you will live. Serve Babylon, and you will live. Or you can turn away from it and let his will be done. Why will you and your people die by the sword, famine, and plague with which the Lord has threatened any nation that will not serve the king of Babylon? What's that movie I just watched on Netflix? If You Leave or something. I can't remember. That Julia Roberts, baby, her eyes look so goddamn dark. She looks goddamn possessed. This Bible and Jeremiah keeps saying it wants somebody to serve Babylon. The Lord wants them to serve Babylon. A temple full of shackles. They say we fight not against the flesh, but against principalities in high places. I was thinking about the Air Force, the military, government. Celebrity. Influence. What do you do in this world where there's no good anywhere that you could turn to? The whole thing is a web of lies. The whole thing. What do you do? I don't know. I was just so sick of everything. I don't like old people. I don't like young. I don't like babies. I don't like cats. I don't like dogs. I don't like nothing. I don't like nothing. I despise everything. But to outsiders that are wicked, they could think that I am wicked because they have a collective consciousness to do bad. And since I go against it, or I don't accept it, they all together unanimously feel right when something is not offset, unlike, unplugged. It doesn't like it. The system doesn't like it. The people doesn't like it. They feed off negativity, fakeness. They get life through it. It just don't feed them. They feel superior to the thing that God loved. God wanted to be. And they want to be better than it. Why they all going, I. Think they all Lucifer. Lucifer is seraph. That's a one-eyed being. One-eyed symbolism. When it's all about me. Who the fuck is me? It ain't never been about me. It's just always been about me. Every story, every image. And I know that sounds crazy. But if I know anything, you know it. Money. Can't live with it. You can't live without it. I would very much like to try. When I was sitting back thinking about it, I was going, why the fuck would I want millions of white men to feel safe in my arms, in my care? Why would I want to sit around and worry about some white man's ancestry and make sure that I'll never lose it? Make sure that I'll never not have it. What am my motherfucker? I started thinking, if we don't have a nuclear reacting war just to reset everything, that's insane. That's insane. I got disgusted. I got mentally ill just thinking about physically touching a piece of money. I promise you. I just sat back and I started thinking about it. Going, what? I want to hold on to the men that regardless if it's real or fake slavery, they want me to be programmed to believe an atrocity of a story. It doesn't even matter what country you go to. Whatever country I go to, the money represents someone in the past that did not like me. Why do I want it? Then I realized I don't want it. I also realized I don't want the house that the white man has built. I don't want the car that the white man has constructed. I don't want to live in the neighborhood. I don't want to pay the taxes. I don't even like going. I have to be on my deathbed. I promise you. And I will try to stretch it out as long as possible before I even go to the hospital. How can I go to the problem for the answer? I just was sitting back like, I know what they are. And I know that you niggas is then familiar. I'm unfamiliar with you. All of you. But then I thought, that would make me the biggest hypocrite because I don't want it. And I'm not black enough to take my ass to motherfucking Africa. I'm too damn clean to go to Africa. I gotta be. Because the stories about my ancestry is that we are nothing but cleaners. Fixer-uppers. We straighten shit out. Make it look how the white man wanted to look. So he can black out. And feel like the man. I can't go to Africa. I'm too clean. I don't know nothing about it. I ain't Native American enough. There is nowhere safe for me in this world. That's a problem for my mind, for my soul, for my spirit. I had to let go of everybody and everything that I've ever known to have a place where I could just be me and be safe. I let go of it in a blink of an eye. Everything. I don't want to be a prop in a white man's world. Another body, another busybody, another employee, another cleaner, another quote-unquote robber so the police can feel like they want to go hunt some shit because it's in their DNA. Fucking hunters and gatherers. I don't want to do it. I don't want to play with Neanderthals, big-ass monkeys. I don't want to. It's a bed of lies. Everything that I've known about myself has been fabricated, has been lied, has been lies. Force-fed to me through spirits and entities that I do not know. That I do not know. I don't know from what world dimension my quote-unquote mother comes from. Or my father. I don't know. Sometimes I sit back and I look at people who have a lot of white connections. And I used to be envious of their life until I actually looked at those people and realized how embarrassing it gotta be. You know how embarrassing it gotta be to be Beyonce, to be Lil Nas X, to be Rihanna, to be these people. You know how embarrassing, how filthy you gotta be. Those are pigs. Could you imagine having any ounce of self-respect and getting naked for the whole world to see? That's nothing to be proud of. It's not liberating. It's not freeing. It's not positive. It's destructive. It's a strip search. You get put on a stage where costume and whoever else gets to rip off all your fucking clothes. They say dance, twirl. I could never. I would never. You know how wicked you gotta be to have an angelic name and have millions of followers when they should be looking up to God? You know how disgusting of a person you really gotta be. How vile you really gotta be to think that just because you have an angelic name or that you are 33, whatever that fucking means, that you are worth having followers. You ain't died for it. You ain't suffered. You just was lucky. You look black or Afrocentric or whatever. You think you deserve it. You think you're supposed to be some sort of fucking architect. That's the lowest of the low. I don't give a fuck if your name is Raphael or your motherfucking name is Michael. You the devil. When you start to get out there and want them to worship you and scream your name, and your name is basically Archangel, and you take the glory away from God, you are lost. You are fallen. You are corrupt. You are a terrible example of whatever the fuck it even means to have a name like that. The names carry energy. You are a filthy pig. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a fuck if your name is Michelle or Michael or any fucking variation of the in-between. I would never take the glory away from God. That's my only hope. That the story ends and we get to the fucking good part. Because terrible energies have been reigning supreme in my fucking life. But I got to this conclusion because of money. Everybody tells me that I need to be a success in this world. Have financial freedom. Don't die broken. That's an eternal thing. Don't die broken. You think that money can fix my brokenness? Well, you still sleeping. You think it can buy you happiness because it can buy you a whole bunch of Chinese products. But then you gotta realize who you're gonna be around. Now, if you're a demon, it might sound enticing until you realize you're a low-level demon. So you realize there's motherfucking demons out there that'll hurt you, even as one of their own. It's 'cause so what? Kill or be killed. Ate or be ate. That's the world we live in. I was thinking about the military earlier. How we got presidents and governmental officials that can basically call 911 military and say, I don't want to pay for my gas. Go kill a whole country because I don't want to pay to pump my gas today. And you support it. And y'all rally behind it. Y'all think it means something to have a trained-to-go killer roaming out in your motherfucking community. I don't give a fuck if it's a drug dealer. Drug dealer not even sufficient enough. A police officer, an archangel, a goddamn war veteran, a military guy. That's somebody that you know most likely has murdered or killed somebody. And you hug that motherfucker and you greet that motherfucker. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. It rape, village, and pillage a whole country. And y'all bring it back with honor. But I'm bad. I'm bad because I want to end it. I want to end it. hate the likes of everybody. You know, I hate where I am, the people around me so much. It's because they're so wise. They're so smart. But the one thing they don't know how to do is be good. Simply put, they don't know how to do it. They know how to be corrupt, evil, try to intimidate, make me scared, run, be wicked. They know how to do all that. And I mean, woo, it'd be like a team effort. But I'd be like, y'all can do all that. Y'all can't save each other. They can't. This whole wicked world can do all wicked, but it can't save itself. That's a fucking problem. It can't do it. You know why? It's too smart. It's too wicked to even be simple, to even sit down, to even shut up. It's too wise. It's too Sarah. It's too loved. This whole world is too loved. It loves itself. The whole world loves itself so much. Even people that you think hate themselves. I hate when I see motherfuckers crying on the internet, talk about they depressed. When I'm actually depressed or sad, you will never, and crying, you will never see me pick up my motherfucking phone and record myself crying to the internet and post it. This world, I don't give a fuck what color, nationality, language you speak. It loves itself so much. I was watching that movie and she was going, humanity is all we got. We just all we have. Humanity is an Illuminati name. It's a name that was once written on a piece of paper that Adam had got, man had got. When did you become humanity? Who lied to any of you vile demons? You corrupt spirits, and said that you even begin to know what it means to be humanity. Who even said that you were fucking human? Whoever told you that lied. I ain't never seen a person as friendly as your fucking familiars. I ain't never. No. No. And don't you dare say flicking your fucking piss or shit in my face. You are not a dog. It's the concept of niceness, of pleasant, of friendly, approachable. Not animal. You dumb things. Grace. Don't. But yeah, I was just sitting back because I was like, God help me. But when I say God help me, I mean like I want my body and my soul to be taken up to the heavens, out of this plane of existence. There's nothing that God can do for me here. There's not a soul, a being, a thing that I want. It's all been created by something I do not like. Something that is opposite of myself. Something I'm unfamiliar. Something that has made me feel unwelcomed. Something that is oppressing to me. When I say God help me, I mean I want to leave and never come back and never look back. I say it all the time. If I could have a magical elevator that takes me up to the top, baby, let me tell you something that show up in my motherfucker. You don't gotta think twice, baby. I'm gonna get on that motherfucker and you will never see me again. Because there's just nothing here. And my afterlife, and my heaven is not filled with any familiar faces. It's not filled with anything or anybody. Just me and a beautiful nature, a beautiful setting. Just me, good food, nice sounds, clean environment, no man, no children, no other woman in sight. Just me. I don't even know peace. Yeah. Lovely Bones, when she was in the middle, waiting to see the tree. She became everything she wanted. She became a celebrity. I would have not ever did that. She would have sold out right there. The fucking finish line. I'm pretty tired. I hate money. I hate people that lie and say God blessed them with money. No. No. You know what money is? It's a vehicle to oppress. People think that you could do good with money. What good can you do with money if money is the issue, usually? When people come in and say, I can fix it with my money, the issue is the money in the first place. The lack thereof. The needing it in the first place. To stop a person from proper housing, proper food. And mind you, they're all demonic like each other. You won't even help your own kind. That's weird. Angels ain't no better. They want to be famous. They want to be celebrities. They know money means absolutely nothing. It's a negative entity that goes against God. It goes against righteousness. That thing called humanity. Loving one another. Caring for one another. But they still want it. Just so they could be an influence over you. Because they don't have God anymore. They have a name. Even God don't really have a name. You made a name for yourself. You archangels or whoever you are. That is sick. I love it for you. Oh, that's all I got for you. Godspeed. God bless. Bye.